I personally think collecting is fun. It can be ranging from toys, makeup, shoes, clothing, video games, trinkets. It can be literally anything. Personally for me, I do love my little trinkets and toys that I have around my desk because I feel like it personally gives me personality. And when it comes to my video game collection, they're all curated of games that I have played or games that I would like to play, and I have them in my collection. The massive keyword I would say is curated. Personally for me, I'm not a person who wants an entire library for a gaming console. Some people love to do that because they want to preserve an entire library, and I totally get it. I'm all here for video game preservation. I love when lost media gets found for video games and playable for other people. I really love that because there's some games that are just lost in time because due to like deterioration, or just it's so old to the point where no one can really have it anymore because they don't know what happened to it. When it comes to video games, I personally love to have it physically because I love to look at the artwork. I know there is a collector's bundle and there's other things that you can pick up for a video game, but just something about picking up a physical casing of a video game just to open it up to see some artwork on the inside, the detailing on the cartridge or the CD, it's something that brings me a lot of joy because I physically have it. It's on this little either chip or on this CD that's like printed onto it. When it comes to physical media, many games you could resell after because you physically own it. Yes, you can return digital games. It's usually within a 48-hour period or a week. I personally don't have any issue with digital games, but there is some cons to it. I do love digital games as well. I personally do have some digital games that I don't have physically on Steam. But let's say in the future, Steam shuts down. Let's say sometime in the future, Steam just shuts down and all the games that I've been playing is just completely gone and I don't have access. But if I have the physical media, it allows me to replay it anytime I want. Personally for me, when I saw the new console only having a digital version and the physical one being higher in price, it made me realize how much I really love physical media because yes, digital is more convenient for some people, but personally for me, I love to have physical copies in my hand because I know it's fully mine and I don't have that like what if moment if it just gets taken away. One of the biggest reasons why I started collecting on my Switch is because the Switch 2, majority of the games just have digital codes. You're basically buying a shell that has a code that you just put it in, and honestly to me that doesn't seem fun. And yes, digital media can be quite efficient for some people who don't like the clutter, but it takes a lot of space. In my Xbox One, I have so many digital games that I had to use an external hard drive to keep everything onto there. But if I would have the physical media, it would probably divide that by half. And I feel like when it comes to video games, I think it depends on the type of person you are. I love collecting video games, but I also love collecting art books and soundtracks because certain games I fell in love with and I personally have this personal connection with. One of my favorite video games is Deathmark. This is one of my prized possessions. It is the best visual horror novel I played in a long time. I have all 3 games and this is genuinely one of my favorite games I've ever played in my life. This is the collector's bundle, which if you peel off the sleeve, it has an official art book, a soundtrack, the game sealed, and temporary tattoos. It's one of those games where I don't necessarily can get a pin of or anything official from them because they don't make a lot of merch of. There is something about looking at an art book and seeing how much time people spent on this game. It shows you the process of how these characters come about and it gives you more insight about video game development, which I love. And some physical media has alternative covers, which is nice to have in your collection because you can show people like, hey look, I have the alternative cover rather than their regular one. I have the steel bookcase of Master Detective Raincoat and you can see the amount of detail that goes into this, and even on the back. And there are many great examples. I have Lollipop Chainsaw Repop, which I bought as a pre-order from Limited Run Gaming. And personally, you don't see this a lot in physical media, but it was very refreshing to seeing a game manual that has a bunch of artwork on the inside. You don't see this in modern gaming discs because most of the time it's just the CD. Little stuff like that brings me a lot of joy because it's quite nice to see how much effort the developers has put into each and every single physical case. One of my personal favorites would have to be Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, which gives you actual stickers, which is graffiti in the game. These are so freaking adorable. It is something that is so fun to have in your collection. Last, one of my favorite ones is from Crow Country. I recently just picked this up and the amount of detailing that went into this, I am in love. It's been so long since I've seen a game give you a poster, which is also double-sided. It also gives you a little website that you can visit to pick up more merch. This is what I really love about it because I honestly thought this is like the sickest idea ever. when you open the inside, there is a alternative casing to this game. Because in the front, it's the original Crow's Country, but if you want to be bold enough, you can take the insert out, flip it, and it'll be this alternative cover. There's something so beautiful seeing these game developers and artists put their time and effort to this literal plastic casing to fans, and it's something that I genuinely love because I love the artwork. I love the process of video games. I love when I see gaming developers like geek out about their own video games. That's why I personally love Lollipop Chainsaw. Suda51 put his heart and soul into it. This is why I love physical media, because you get to see how much time and effort literally they put in the design into a piece of plastic that has a cartridge. Seeing a video game glossary or an art book or something like a cute as a little map or stickers. There's something so fun about opening up a disc and seeing just the menu that has the gaming manual, that has a little pictures or something relevance of that game. And I also understand like sometimes an indie developer cannot have a physical version of their said game, but if they can, it's something super nice to have. It's like being like, hey, I own a physical copy of the game that you made. Like, I honestly think that's really cool. Like, if you meet an indie developer, like, hey, like, I picked up your video game and I thought it was really nice. Like, can you sign my copy or something like that? I just think it's that good engagement with each other. Obviously, I'm just talking out of my ass with this one because I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, well, like, you can still just play it digitally. And I totally understand it, but I just think having that physical copy in your collection or just having it on display, be like, oh, like I met the developer and he signed my copy. Like you could get a signature of something else, but it's like one of those things, be like, oh, hey man, I really loved your game, or something along those lines, like building that connection, be like, hey, I really enjoyed the time and effort that you put in this game and like, thank you for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was majorly different from the videos I make, but I kind of want to get more comfortable and just making more me and you situations rather than me reading a script about video game. I still will probably do video game essays, but I just love the sit down talk videos. I do know I really want to show off my gaming collection, but I do have stuff in my gaming collection that I need to fill. I do have a personal collection and I only need, I think, about 12 games left. I'm gonna do a massive video game collection tour, so be tuned for that. I don't know when it will come out because I just gotta collect every single game that I personally want. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. So bye.